Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into one of the most anticipated returns in the SUV market, the 2026 Mazda CX-7. After years of absence, Mazda has finally revived the CX-7 nameplate, and it's coming back with a whole new attitude. In this review, we're going to go over everything from the design and interior to performance, driving feel, and pricing. By the end, you'll know exactly whether this SUV deserves a spot on your shortlist or if it's just another face in Mazda's already impressive SUV lineup. Let's start with the design, because the 2026 CX-7 is one of those vehicles that immediately grabs your attention before you even step inside. Mazda continues to refine its Kodo design philosophy, soul of motion, and the CX-7 seems to take that to the next level. It's longer and more sculpted than the CX-5 but a little more compact than the CX-9 replacement, the CX-90. The proportions are spot on, giving it a sleek, athletic look. Up front, the large grille is finished in gloss black with a three-dimensional mesh pattern that flows seamlessly into the adaptive LED headlights. The daytime running lights are now signature Mazda lighting elements with a sharper and more modern outline, almost like a piece of jewelry on the front fascia. The hood is long and subtly muscular, leading to elegant side character lines that play with light beautifully. Around back, Mazda has nailed the design again with narrow LED taillights connected by a thin black trim piece, giving it that sporty, premium crossover appearance. Depending on the trim level, you can expect 18-inch alloy wheels on the base model, 20-inch diamond-cut alloys on the mid-tier trims, and a unique dark finish set on the top signature or turbo models. There's also a new color palette that includes Mazda's signature Soul Red Crystal, Rhodium White, and a new tone called Deep Ocean Blue, which looks incredible under sunlight. The design team clearly wanted the CX-7 to bridge the gap between elegant and sporty, and I think they absolutely pulled it off. Moving inside, the 2026 Mazda CX-7 continues the brand's tradition of upscale interiors that punch way above their price class. The first thing you notice when you open the door is the premium materials. Soft touch surfaces are everywhere, from the dashboard to the door panels, and even the center console feels like something you'd find in a luxury SUV. The design is minimal and driver-focused. Mazda's attention to ergonomics really shines here, everything is placed exactly where you expect it to be. The center console is slightly raised, giving the driver a cockpit-like feel. The steering wheel is wrapped in fine leather, and the stitching feels tight and deliberate. The infotainment system is Mazda's latest 13.2-inch center display with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. It's bright, quick to respond, and finally touch-enabled while parked, something fans have been asking for. When driving, you still use the rotary controller for safety reasons, which is classic Mazda logic. There's also a fully digital 12.3-inch instrument cluster that changes themes depending on your drive mode, plus an available head-up display projecting key information right onto the windshield. The seats deserve special mention. Mazda uses something they call human-centric design, which means the seat structure supports your natural spine curve. Long drives feel less tiring, and you get that Jinba Itai connection, Mazda's philosophy of harmony between driver and machine. In the top trims, you can expect Nappa leather upholstery with contrast piping and genuine wood or aluminum inlays. Heated and ventilated front seats, a heated steering wheel, and multi-zone climate control are standard from the mid-trims upward. Rear, passengers get generous legroom thanks to the slightly extended wheelbase, and the rear seats recline for extra comfort. Cargo space sits around 33 cubic feet behind the second row and expands to about 67 cubic feet with the seats folded, which makes it one of the most practical SUVs in its class. Now let's talk about performance, because Mazda always puts driving dynamics at the center of everything it builds. The 2026 CX-7 offers two main powertrains. The base engine is a 2.5-liter turbocharged four-cylinder producing around 256 horsepower and 310 pound-feet of torque when running on premium fuel. It's paired to an 8-speed automatic transmission that shifts smoothly and decisively. For those looking for even more efficiency, Mazda is also introducing a new plug-in hybrid variant that combines a naturally aspirated 2.5-liter engine with an electric motor for a combined output of around 323 horsepower. This setup borrows some of its technology from the CX-90 PHEV, and it offers an estimated electric-only range of around 35 miles. Mazda's iActive all-wheel drive system comes standard on all trims, which is a big plus. It continuously monitors traction and driving conditions to deliver torque to the wheels that need it most. What really stands out, though, is how the CX-7 feels on the road. The steering is precise and communicative, the suspension is firm but well damped, and body roll is minimal for a vehicle of this size. It feels agile and planted through corners, something you don't often say about a midsize SUV. Mazda engineers have also worked on reducing road noise and vibration, so the cabin remains whisper quiet even at highway speeds. It feels composed, refined, and surprisingly fun to drive. Fuel economy numbers haven't been officially released yet, but early estimates suggest around 25 miles per gallon combined for the turbo model and over 30 miles per gallon equivalent for the PHEV. That's competitive and in some cases better than key rivals like the Honda Passport, Toyota Venza, and Hyundai Santa Fe. Safety-wise, the 2026 CX-7 comes loaded with Mazda's latest iActiveSense suite of driver assistance technologies. You get adaptive cruise control with stop and go, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, and a new driver attention monitoring system that can detect fatigue or distraction. There's also a 360-degree camera, parking sensors, and automatic emergency braking with pedestrian detection. The structure of the vehicle has been reinforced using Mazda's SkyActiv body technology, which enhances crash protection without adding unnecessary weight. Now let's talk pricing, because that's always one of the biggest deciding factors. Mazda hasn't released official numbers yet, but industry insiders expect the base CX-7 to start around $34,000 for the entry-level trim, with mid-level touring or preferred trims landing between $37,000 and $42,000. The top signature model with the turbo engine or PHEV setup could reach around $48,000 to $52,000 fully loaded. Considering the level of design, technology, and performance you get, that pricing keeps it competitive against other premium mainstream SUVs. In terms of positioning, the CX-7 fits perfectly between the CX-5 and CX-90. It's for buyers who want more space and power than the compact CX-5 but don't need the full-size footprint of the CX-90. It's essentially Mazda's sweet spot for families who want practicality without sacrificing style or driving enjoyment. So, what's the verdict? The 2026 Mazda CX-7 isn't just a comeback, it's a statement. Mazda has managed to take everything people loved about their SUVs, refined design, excellent driving feel, and upscale interiors, and combine them into a vehicle that feels both familiar and new. It doesn't try to be overly flashy or futuristic, but it delivers an experience that feels premium in every sense of the word. It's the kind of SUV that makes you look forward to driving, whether it's your daily commute or a long weekend getaway. If you're shopping for a mid-size crossover in 2026, the Mazda CX-7 deserves a serious look. It's got the looks, the comfort, the performance, and the technology to stand out in a very crowded segment. And perhaps most importantly, it has that emotional connection, something that's hard to describe but easy to feel the moment you get behind the wheel. Thanks for watching this full review of the 2026 Mazda CX-7. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more detailed car reviews, and drop your thoughts in the comments below. Would you choose the CX-7 over something like the Toyota RAV4 Hybrid or the Hyundai Santa Fe? Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next video.